sound on. So yeah, 10 people attempting this puzzle this morning. A couple of people who were at the World Championship, so I hope you've had a bit of time to recover. And I hope you enjoyed today's puzzle. It should be a fun one. It's 1,000 pieces. So yeah, 10 people attempting this puzzle this morning. A couple of people who mute that. Yeah, so I think it should be 1,000 pieces, but it should be a fun one. So yeah, if you'd like to open your box and see what you have. So there's no plastic or stickers on this one. There is a small poster if you want to. So underneath the pieces, there's a poster if you want to take that out and use it. So last check for the one person we were waiting for, but I don't see her in the call, unfortunately. Let's just check I can see everyone. Fantastic. So we will do a countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, and the boxes are open and the pieces are out. So today's puzzle is it's from Lego, and it's the minifigure Rainbow. So yeah, quite often a bit of a crossover between people who enjoy puzzling often have quite a soft spot for Lego as well. So yeah, Lego make a lot of really fun, really bright, colourful puzzles. Some of these minifigure ones can be quite tricky, but with the gradient in the background, this really helps to kind of differentiate, and the way that the characters in this one are arranged by colour in the various bands makes it a nice one for speed puzzling. So I certainly really enjoyed this one when I first attempted it. So let's see who we have today. Lots of returning faces from previous competitions. So on the screen to begin with, we have Anne-Louise, who's been in good morning. Who's been with us on two of the competitions before, number 1, number 4. Had a good strong times in both of those. So it's going to be fun to see what she can do today with the 1,000 piece puzzle. You can see some edge pieces going out to the top there, and some fast flipping going on. It's a nice bright sunny morning, which is hopefully going to help with the lights. We also have Emilia. Yeah, so a lot of good flipping going on there, and the edge pieces going out to the side. You can really see the kind of the gradient colours on those pieces as well. Again, Emilia's been with us on the last two Puzzle Rush competitions. Really good strong times, getting 5th in both of those. So it's going to be great to see what she can do today. See if I'm sure she'll be aiming for a podium finish this morning. And then we have Karen, who's been with us 3 times. Good strong finishes all the times. I can see the red pieces being sorted out at the moment. I think that'll be a decision for lots of people whether to start with the red at the top or the blue colours at the bottom. So I think either of those makes a fairly it's a fairly clear place to start. And then with the gradient background, it might well be a case for lots of people to start at the bottom or the top and then work through that gradient, filling in the coloured figures as we go through. Let's see who else we have. Carolina. And Maria. So on screen now we have Carolina. Great to have you back again. Been with us for 2 of the competitions with some good times. See, flip going really well. That pile of pieces going down nicely, and again, you can really see the distinction of those pieces from the gradient backgrounds in the flip pile. So looking really good there. Cotta, similar, Again, I think those red pieces being sorted out to the side there, and the flip going really well. Cotta's been with us, all 4 of the previous competitions. So thank you for continuing to be with us in the competitions. Great to see you back, and yes, some really good times in the last couple of competitions. And then we have Maria, again, someone who's been with us on all of the competitions, which is fantastic. You can see a mascot by the box there, edge pieces going out to the side, and that pile of pieces to flip getting smaller and smaller. Great to see Graham in the chat. Oh, he's liking the puzzle choice. Maybe a Lego fan there. Graham was with us on as a guest he organises the Puzzle Guzzle competitions, online competitions in the UK, and did fantastically on the last competition. Came 3rd with a fantastic time. And also did really well. He was at the World Championships. Did really strong performance there in a number of the categories. So let's take a look. Shell. So here we have Michelle. You can see some really good sorting going on there. We've got trays for the blue, the yellow, and then the kind of pink, the pink pieces. Michelle, I think it's the first solo 1,000 piece puzzle competition. So it's exciting to see what she does, but obviously, yeah, really strong and has been putting in some really good times. I think one of the hardest working people at the recent World Championships put in really great performances in all three of the categories. Yeah, 32nd place in the individual semi final, 23rd in the team final, and then as well as that, doing all of the commentating, which as a spectator on the live streams and on YouTube was fantastic to see you there with Jim. Great to see your rap afterwards as well. And what must have been a intense and draining week. So yeah, thank you so much for all your hard work there. Michelle, you know, is the organiser of the EJJs, and so there's one of those tonight. I'll be joining. So yeah, really looking forward to that and getting involved in another one of those competitions. And we have Tobias. So that top edge coming together, see the red edge and the rest of that frame working down on that gradient on the sides towards the bottom. Tobias had a really great world championships. Really strong in the individual heats and a strong place in the individual final. Did fantastically with Tila in the pairs. Tila, who was with us kind of last time, talking about in the kind of upcoming World Championships, and did 15th in the final of the pairs, which was fantastic. And also really strong in the teams as well. So yeah, it was fantastic to watch and cheer on the Swedish contingent from afar. And then finally we have Siv. Again, been with us on all the competitions. Some really good times. I can see some red pieces and some sorting going on there. So you can see some red, some pink, some yellowy green pieces, and then some lighter blue ones. Yeah, so as I said, I think this is a really fun puzzle. You've got a lot of you've got the gradient in the background, which is a really good place to start. The kind of characters on the background are arranged in kind of by colour to fit with that gradient. So although there's lots of different characters on there, but the colours are real kind of help as to kind of where they fit into the puzzle as a whole. I think Michelle's sorting here is going to be a big help, because there's that kind of sorting and that sorting the characters as well as the background into those colours can be a really good way to break it up. Hopefully we'll hear a bit more about the World Championships later. It was fantastic to watch from afar. Apart from wanting to be there myself, obviously it was once you start watching it, it was easy to imagine being there and being competing and meeting all the fantastic people who are there as well. Hopefully next year that might be on the agenda. But and they also announced there's going to be another European championship next year. I think in the autumn, which they're planning to have in Turkey next year. So it was in Hungary this year, and it looks like it's going to be in Turkey next autumn. So many events. So for next year, it's going to be a case of trying to decide which of those it's possible to get to, because with the the Worlds and the European Championships, the various national championships, and the various kind of marathons and things, it's going to be hard decisions as to which it's possible to get to. So see, Tobias, that frame is close to being complete. Same Michelle, lots of those big pile of red pieces now ready to start putting together. Some help for Siv from Four-Legged Friends. Hopefully not moving too many of the pieces. Let's have a look at what's going elsewhere. So we can see Amelia working really well in that kind of top section. That's really coming together. The top frame almost done, and we can see that those characters starting to build down from the top. And Anne-Louise, similar starting with that red section. So 15 minutes in. If you've got any guesses, any time predictions in the chat, go ahead and give them. It would be interesting to see what you think people can achieve with this puzzle. So here we've got Karen and Carolina on screen now. I think we're seeing quite a trend here to start with those strong red colours. So Karen's got lots of those reds, lots of those kind of pink. The next band down, that pink sorted out, and those kind of characters starting to come back together. There's some that really stick out. So you've got the kind of circus guy with the top hat and the whip. Can see coming together for lots of people. For Carolina as well, working on that that top red section, looking really good. And that edge, that left edge coming together there with the gradient really helps to get those edges in place, and then you can start to build out from those edges with the individual characters. So we've got a prediction. Graham thinks 1 hour 30 minutes and 30 seconds for the finish. He's asking what my time. My time was just under 2 hours. I think 1 hour and 56. So it's going to be interesting to see how close Graham is. 1 hour 30. Let's see if anyone can top that. I think there's it's for people who like the kind of puzzle pick and place kind of way of working. It could be a really strong puzzle. So being able to look at a piece and identify whereabouts it sits, both from the background and also from the characters themselves. I think it could play into play well for someone with strengths in those areas. So they've got Maria looking really good. She's got the whole kind of top red border assembled, and those characters starting to kind of build down from the top. Cotta as well, starting with that top red border. I think pretty much everyone has taken that strategy. I think for some reason I did the opposite. I started down the bottom with the blues and worked my way up, but I think starting from the top was probably a stronger strategy to as you kind of makes it easier to get access to those kind of lower pieces as you complete it. But yeah, really good, looking really strong there. It's fun to see the individual characters coming together. You see the heads and the clothes and the kind of outfits as people work down those characters. You can see Michelle, that top row of characters, the red characters coming together really well. See lots of those, the top half of lots of those characters complete, and just filling in the gaps with those kind of red pieces that she'd sorted out. So looking really good. Tobias, with a similar set of characters underway. But also with the majority of that frame complete, with the sides and the bottom almost entirely done. So looking really good there. You can see just picking up those that kind of final section of red pieces. You can see some plain red pieces sorted out to the side. There's very few kind of plain colour pieces in this. There are a few kind of in between the characters, but most of the pieces have at least some of one of the characters on there. So comparing it to the image again, the characters are fairly distinctive. So hopefully it's fairly quick to spot where they belong based on the kind of the part of the characters and the heads and the various objects they're holding. Makes it fairly easy to identify where they're supposed to go. So both Michelle and Tobias looking really, really strong there with that top row of characters. And again, Civ working through that top red section, just getting that top edge together. So she's in a position to start building out those characters. Look at Amelia there. Amelia's looking really good. She's got nearly that whole top row of characters done, and kind of moving down into the pink section. So that gradient between the red and the pink starting to come together there. So Amelia looking really good. There's some of those pieces that are the centre of the characters where there's a bit they're a bit maybe harder to tell kind of which row they go on. The characters are generally predominantly red in the top section. The kind of outfits match fairly closely to the gradient in the background, but where there's kind of blacks and some of the other colours further down, the kind of greens and the blues aren't maybe quite as easy to spot immediately where they go. But yeah, looking really, really strong from Amelia. She moves down into that pink section. And we can see lots of people in a very, very, very similar position with a very similar strategy. So here we've got Maria, Carolina and Karen, all with that top border complete and just working down through that top section of characters. So it's looking very close between those three, all in a very similar position. Just over 25 minutes gone. So looking at the Graham's prediction, I think we can certainly see something hitting that time, or maybe even quicker. So I've done quite a few of these Lego puzzles. They range from some that are incredibly very, very difficult, where they're just a sea of yellow Lego faces. This is probably the easiest of the ones I've done because of the gradient in the background, but lots of them have really clear sections of colour. So I generally find they're really, really fun puzzles to do. Slightly different cut to lots of the kind of other puzzles we do, but I don't think you should have any issues with false fits. They generally fit together really well and kind of nice sturdy pieces. See, Anne Louise there's got a good a row of those kind of characters in place, and Cotta as well, with that kind of top red section coming together really well. And Civ has got a lot of that frame done, so not only the red but the bottom section as well, the kind of light blue section at the bottom. And so the gradient makes that frame quite easy to get in place, and it's obviously a really great place to start to build out the rest of the puzzle from from those from that edge section. So here we've got probably the two people who are furthest through. I think Amelia, yeah, looking really good, working on that pink section now, and Tobias just coming down into that pink section as well. He's got some of those pink characters starting to come together, and a lot of those pink pieces sorted out, ready to go through and find which character they're part of. So you can see quite a lot of pick and place going on there, so quite a few in place, and just looking for the connectors. But probably Amelia's slightly ahead at this point, slightly more of that pink section in place, and lots of the heads of those characters in the pink section in place. And that full kind of gradient, the gradient going from red to pink, pretty much complete. A bit less of the frame done, so Tobias has got the full frame done, and Amelia kind of working down those sides as she gets to that part of the puzzle. Both looking very strong. And again, Michelle just moving down from the reds into the pinks. So again, filling in those kind of gradient pieces between the red and the pink, and starting to put together those. You can see the kind of the little rabbit character and some of those other pink characters in the pink bands, really starting to come together now. Just past the half an hour mark. I think Amelia, it's not long before we start moving down from the pink into the yellow section. Looking really quick there. See that every piece that gets picked up goes straight there, goes straight into the puzzle. And yeah, I think now sorting out the next band of colours, those kind of that orangey band between the pink and the yellow. There's a real race on here. So Karen, Maria and Carolina, all in a very similar position with that kind of top red section pretty much done, and just moving down into the pink section. Virtually all of those top row characters complete, and just working on the next line of that gradient. But all looking really good. and also Cotta in a very similar position. So just building out the last kind of parts of that red section before moving down into the next block. Fantastic work. And Louise, I think that's a slightly kind of a more slightly different strategy to what we've seen before, where we've got just working on lots of those characters in different parts of the puzzle. So we can see we've got lots of those characters in the top sections, but also some further down. So in the kind of yellow and yellow section, some of those characters start together. So working on the individual characters, and then we'll be filling in the gaps, the kind of more pure gradient sections in between. So yeah, slightly different strategy to what we see elsewhere, but looking really good. Lots of those characters coming together, and then Civ, lots of that frame in place, but again coming down from the red section now into the pink section. Lots of those red characters complete. So yeah, I think we can see some really good times here, and some really excellent progress being made. These are our front two at the moment. Emilia looking really good. That pink section almost complete. Coming down into the yellow section. So what we're on 35 minutes. So I think we're on a good track here to maybe beat Graham's prediction of 1 hour and 30. And again, Tobias, just a few kind of gaps in that kind of gradient section just getting filled out now. You can see all those pieces are sorted out. So I think within a couple of minutes that kind of pink section will be complete, and we'll be moving down into the kind of yellowy section, and looking to kind of catch up with Emilia, who's now, we can see just got that kind of first band of orangey pieces in place. And also, since we last looked, got a lot of those kind of side edges complete with the gradient down into the green and the blue sections. So looking really good there. But Tobias coming back, and virtually all of that pink section now is complete. It's going to be moving down into that next band with the oranges. Michelle, again, a bit similar to where we saw Tobias, just filling in those kind of those pink gaps in the gradient, but it's not going to be long now before she's got that kind of pink bands complete. And you can see it's all prepared now with the she's got the board with the next section, the next kind of gradient section all sorted out. So that's going to be a big time saver when it comes to moving down, because all of those pieces are ready to go. So a bit of extra work at the start to get those sorted out, but I think that's really going to pay off. And then Karen, making strong progress on that kind of pink section, again with all of those pink pieces sorted out. So I think that section can go really quickly now. And Michelle just sliding off that next section of sorted pieces, those kind of yellowy orange pieces, and the last few bits of pink gradient pieces going in. Maria and Carolina, so I think still kind of neck and neck, moving down into that pink section. Virtually all of those top red characters complete. I think there's one in the middle, which is that's the kind of wolfy character that's kind of grey. So those pieces, a few pieces missing there. They maybe don't stick out as much. But virtually all of the other characters complete. And Maria making really strong progress there on the pink section, just filling in that kind of row of plainer pieces, the pink pieces between the red and the pink section. And Siv and Cotta looking again in very similar position. So most of that red band complete, and just moving down. I think Anne-Louise is going to be fascinating to see kind of how that strategy pays off. It's she's one person we've seen doing something slightly different, with concentrating I think more on those characters. Really spotting the kind of characters, so working down the kind of the characters in the yellow and the kind of green section, getting all of those characters into place, and then we'll be looking to fill in the gaps. So different strategy, but I think it could work really well. Just because those you're going to be left with a lot of pieces that it's going to be kind of very clear where they go, just to fill in those gaps between the individual characters. So I think it's gonna give a good speed boost later on, when it comes to just filling in the gaps of the kind of gradient gaps between the characters. Everyone doing really well, making really good progress, and some I think there's going to be some very close battles here between the various people we're seeing. Just looking back at Tobias and Amelia. So Amelia making really good progress on that yellow section. So that's kind of I guess that's halfway through. So you've got the kind of 6 bands of 6 rows of characters. She's looking at some of that blue section as well, so getting the bottom border complete, and maybe switching attention to kind of some of those blue characters at the bottom. And then for Tobias, lots of those kind of yellow characters coming together, working on that kind of yellow section. So you're picking up pieces and can see where they go from the various bits of character on each individual piece. So I think this could be a very close battle between Amelia and Tobias. It's just under 45 minutes. So yeah, it looks like Graham's I think with coming up to pretty much halfway in the time and kind of halfway through the puzzle, I think Graham could be very close with the prediction there. Can see Michelle's made really great progress since we last looked in. I think she had all of those yellow pieces sorted out. So that yellow band is coming together really quickly now. Again, you can see her picking up pieces, comparing it to the image and spotting very quickly where they need to go to complete that row of characters. But yeah, really making great progress at the moment. Probably in a similar in terms of the characters. Trying to catch up with Tobias, who's also working on the same kind of set of yellow characters. So making excellent progress there. And then Karin just finishing off that the kind of pink gradient band. Can see all of those kind of planar pieces sorted out and ready to go in. So I think that pink band of gradient will be completed soon. A few more of those characters to build down, but looking really good. And yeah, Maria in a very similar position to Karin. It's going to be very close there. You can see that pink gradient band completed and just working on those kind of that pink row of characters. No appearances from Box Assistant yet, so it's been left in peace. No pieces being moved about yet, but we shall see if that continues. Just the mini version, the mini mascot in place for now. I think another battle here, Civ and Cotta in a very, very similar position. That top red section almost completely built out, just kind of moving down into the pink pieces, so you've got to taking out all of those, sorting out those pink pieces for the next band. So lots of individual battles, I think, coming together nicely here. And Louise continuing to work on those kind of yellow and green characters. Lots of islands, lots of things in place, just ready to get all connected up. Seems to be getting very close now between Tobias and Amelia. That whole virtually the whole border done. In a very similar position on the yellow bands. Most of those characters complete. A few kind of small gaps, but virtually all done. I think we've got to be on for some good times and a tight finish here. And again, Michelle making really good progress down through that yellow band. Hello to Michelle's helper there. So yeah, we can see Tobias sorting out the next set where the kind of yellow blends into the green, and starting to look at some of those kind of green characters. Again, I can see Amelia's got a couple of those more distinctive green characters there, but also now looking at the kind of the bottom row, those kind of blue characters, and filling in some of those gaps as well in the top section. And the chasing group, Carolina, Maria, Karen, all working towards the bottom of that kind of pink section. And you can see, Maria's got some of that next colour band sorted out. Working on building. There's virtually no spaces in that top section now. Just working down through the next band of the gradient, and then into the set of yellow characters. But yeah, looking very close between those three. both Civ and Cotta catching up with that group. So yeah, really making strong progress moving down into that pink section. You can see lots of those pink pieces being sorted out now, ready to go in. And that patchwork approach from Anne Louise looking really good. Lots of those characters in place now. And it's going to be really, really good to see how that kind of the background to it kind of comes together there and fills in those gaps and connects all of those islands together. Looking, so close between Amelia and Tobias. Those kind of yellow characters nearly complete, just moving down into the green section, but also Michelle really catching up, so also moving down into that green section. I can see a sorted board there with green pieces. I think that really helped on the last section, having all of these pieces sorted out in advance, because she's stormed through that yellow section really quickly. So I think we could be on for a strong three-way finish here. It'll be fascinating to see who can close out. Oh, we actually we've got a blue board as well. So I think Michelle moving down to that kind of bottom section with the blue pieces, all beautifully sorted and being moved into the main area now. And see Tobias has got all of that kind of orange, yellowy green section sorted out. Those characters coming together well. And Amelia also just moving down through that, moving down really strongly into that green section. What we are now, about 56 minutes. So Graham's prediction, I think, is looking stronger and stronger. Maria making really good progress there. Some of the kind of side edges built now and moving down into that yellow section, as is Carolina and Karen. So Karen's got a good sort there with some of those kind of plainer gradient pieces, and Carolina with a good sort there of the yellow section. So that section I think can come together. That's got a kind of some fairly clearly identifiable characters in there. So I think that section can come together really nicely. Karen just picking out some more of those yellow pieces for that section. A bit more of a sort going on there. And Carolina, yeah, most of that yellow section sorted out, so ready to be worked on. Everyone looking strong, so hopefully we'll have a full field of finishes today. I think everyone with the speed that's going at the moment, we're looking good for a good full field of finishes. Civ making really good progress down into that pink section. Some of those characters coming together. And again, most of that board are complete as well. Cotta just starting to get those those pink characters in place, building down from the red section and out from that left hand edge. Looking really strong. And always looking at some of those the yellow and green characters, but lots of those characters already complete, looking to be joined up by the gradient pieces. So yeah, really great work, everyone. And we're just over 1 hour gone. And really speeding up now here. So since we last looked, this has got most of that green row in place, most of those green characters done. Immediately with that with more of that gap, that kind of space between the gradient space between the yellow and the green in place. So yeah, still very close between them. Tobias with a few pieces to put in from that kind of top section, whereas I don't see. I think Amelia's got very few or no spaces left to fill in. So it is looking incredibly close there. And with Michelle working on the kind of that blue section. So she's got the yellow done, working on the blue now. And then we'll be looking to fill in that space in the middle. And the battle continues within this group, all very similar. Maybe Maria just nudging ahead slightly. She's got that kind of that gradient band between the pink and the yellow in place. Same band that both Carolina and Karen are working on. But looking very close. But all looking very strong. and good progress to this group since we last looked. So yeah, working more and more on that pink section. That top red section nearly complete, just a few little holes, but yeah, starting to build down into the pink characters. So here the battle for the lead at the moment between Tobias and Amelia. Amelia just maybe nudging slightly ahead. She's got some of that blue section in place. Really speeding up now as the number of pieces goes down. That green section coming together really quickly. And the same for Tobias. Almost all of those green characters in place. And just working on the few gaps that are still there. Looking far too close to call at this point, with 1 hour and 5 minutes gone. So I think once we get down to that the last kind of couple of rows, it's going to go really quickly. So we've got just the kind of blue section. So we've got a row of blue characters and then a row of kind of more purpley characters at the bottom. Amelia's already got some of those in place. And just finishing off those last few green sections. Let's take a look at Michelle as well. Yeah, so Michelle working on that kind of row of purple characters at the bottom. The kind of yellow characters pretty much all done. The purple characters coming together really well, and that bottom edge. So it's going to be a tight finish here. Since Tobias has got that kind of poster now as a guide, kind of on top of the puzzle, being able to pick up each piece and just place them even if they're not connected, just being able to place them exactly where they're going to go on the kind of next row of characters. We've got time for one more round, and then I think we'll start to see some finishes. I think Karin, your camera's frozen at the moment. So let's take a look at Maria. Maria doing really speedy, really done amazing since we last looked in, moving down into that kind of green section. And Carolina making excellent work on that kind of yellow band. So really close battle there between Maria and Carolina. So Karin, we don't see your camera at the moment. I'm not sure if not sure whether you can hear us at the moment, but currently frozen on that yellow section. And another battle here between Cotte and Civ. Really similar positions. I think Anne Louise is the hardest one to call with a different strategy. It's hard to know exactly exactly where she sits in the placings, because it's the one person who's chosen to go through the more of an island approach, looking at the characters in different areas, and I think we're going to start to see those come together soon. So it's going to be fascinating to see kind of where she finishes. Okay, so I guess we're probably maybe 5-10 minutes away from a finish here. I think Emilia may be nudging it slightly now. On that that green section completely done. Some of those purple characters, slightly different angle, so it may not be quite as much difference as we think. But Tobias also moving down into those kind of blue row. So I think it's going to be very close finish there. So you can close out those last two rows quickest. We just lost Karen. Hopefully she will be back shortly. Yes, I think Emilia focusing on that kind of purple row. And again, to be starting to work on some of those purple characters as well. Maybe the colours in that bottom row are slightly more distinctive than the blues. And there we go, excellent, we've got Karen back. Let's check in quickly. Yeah, going really well, working down strongly into that yellow section. And then Michelle making really good progress on that kind of purple, the bottom row of characters. So she's going to end up with two rows of characters complete, slightly different rows to Tobias and Emilia, but looking really strong with that kind of whole bottom section almost complete now, and being able to link it up to the up via the kind of side frames to the yellow section, which is pretty much in place. So I think we're on for a very close, exciting finish here. It's going to be very close between, I think, Emilia and Tobias. And might well be that blue row that is the last row of characters that gets into place. You can see, Emilia's almost got a kind of link between the top and bottom in some of those places. That kind of green to blue gradient row almost complete. And Graham's prediction in the chat looking more and more accurate by the minute. So Tobias with lots of those purple characters now in place, and lots of those blue ones from Melia. So probably a very similar number of pieces at this point, slightly different arrangements. But it's going to be fascinating to see you can get those last gaps filled in. And then Michelle with that bottom section complete. So it's going to be fascinating to see kind of when that gets joined up to the top, how much of a space there is. See Maria making really good progress down into the green section. Carolina and Karen both going strongly into the kind of yellow characters. Cot and Civ both doing. Cot is making great progress now in that kind of pink section. That's come together really quickly, and Civ just starting to look at that kind of the yellow bands. Could we be down to maybe 150 pieces for Tobias and Amelia? Very close. Bit of help from Civ from the cats enjoying helping. Still incredibly close. I wouldn't like to call this at the moment. Between Amelia and Tobias, just filling in those gaps. So lots of the characters in place, just filling in the kind of gradient pieces between them. Tobias maybe with a few more of the character pieces in place, and just you can see those kind of vertical pieces in place, and lots of those kind of pieces in between the gradient pieces to fill in. And Amelia with maybe more of the kind of planar pieces, and just working on those kind of final characters. So see, I think both Tobias and Amelia have got now a link from the top all the way down to the bottom. So it's just coming into the close. Who can get the speed to put in those last probably under 100 pieces now, or around 100 pieces. So we'll stay with them for the finish, and then go back and look around the rest of the field. So an hour and 18 minutes. so hard to tell who's in front now. It's incredibly close. I think Amelia with lots more of those plain gradient pieces in place. Maybe a few more of the bottom row of that blue row of characters. But it's far too close for call. May come down to a few seconds in this race, which is great for amazing for a 1,000-piece puzzle that just comes down to those last few pieces. So Tobias with more individual gaps, and Amelia with just that that row across from left to right of the bottom of the blue characters. So slightly different positions, but with a very, very similar number of pieces left to go in. See Michelle, it's just now starting to join up the top and bottom sections, so not far at all, not far behind at all. And Maria as well, making really good progress on that green section. Carolina also moving down quickly through that yellow section, as is Karin, and we'll be starting on the green section soon. So both down to maybe 50 pieces, 40, 50 pieces. Still impossible to see who's ahead at this point. It's going to come down to the last few pieces. Amelia getting those in really quickly at the moment, maybe with a few bit more to work with the edge of the characters. Tobias mainly left with those more plainer gradient pieces, but also going in really quickly now. The shapes are becoming clearer and clearer. Amelia maybe just nudging ahead, so hard to tell. Down to the last 15, 20 pieces. Looks like it might be Amelia. 5 or so pieces left. couple of pieces to go. And we're done. Congratulations, Amelia. Fantastic. 1 hour 25:07. Fantastic time. Congratulations. Absolutely amazing. And Tobias is going to be just a few seconds behind, just a few of those last green pieces to get into place. So close now. Yeah, just maybe five green pieces left. And we're done. So yeah, 40 seconds, which is amazingly close for a 1,000-piece puzzle. Congratulations to both of you. Fantastic times. Let's have a look on catch up with Michelle. Yeah, she's going really well. She's got those kind of the blue section. So for her, it's just that last green row to get into place. And Maria also doing really well. Moving down strongly into that kind of green section. Fantastic work. Amelia, I don't know if you'd like to say a few words.
Hi.
Hi, fantastic work. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How did you find it? Is that your kind of puzzle?
The colors, yeah, but not like the figures, because then you have to look at the box a lot. So I like to puzzle and not look at the box.
Okay. Yeah, I think with that. Is that okay to speak in English, or would you rather speak in Swedish? Is that okay?
No, it's okay.
Okay. So okay. In that case, it was a amazing job. If that was not normally the kind of puzzle you would go for.
Yeah, and I've never built a 1,000 piece under 1.5 hours. So.
Oh wow! Oh, fantastic.
When I built myself, I always come over 2 hours.
Oh, amazing then. Have you ever tried the Lego puzzles before? Or is that the first one of those?
I don't think so. But I got very happy when I opened it, because my childhood was a lot about Lego. So.
Yeah, I think that's true for a lot of people. So, were there any other characters which kind of you had when you were that you kind of recognised from childhood, or particularly drawn to? No.
No one. Yeah, but it's exhausting to build 1,000 pieces in one sitting.
It is, yeah. It's a completely different challenge. The kind of the focus and the stamina you need compared to a 500 is really something quite different. Is it?
And it was. Yeah, the yellow and green was the most difficult, I would say. So when I was done with the pink, I was like, should I go with the blue? But then, that maybe put my time down a little, but it's still 1 hour and 25 I'm so happy.
Yeah, no, fantastic. And it was so close between you and Tobias. You had very similar number of pieces left, not quite the same pieces. I think you had kind of some of the edges of the characters at the end, and he had the kind of the plainer pieces. So maybe that was an advantage, but it was a very, very exciting finish.
Thank you.
So did you? Would you do 1,000 pieces again? Is it something you enjoyed, or?
Yeah, definitely. I would do it again.
Fantastic. So what were you able to? Did you follow the World Championships?
Yeah, a little bit. Not like I looked a lot of it afterwards, so I could just skip ahead. But I already ordered some of the puzzles
you did?
because
Okay. Did you manage to?
I have a friend in Germany.
Ah, yeah. No, I was looking at. Unfortunately, they don't seem to be releasing them in Sweden, at least not yet. So no, it'd be definitely be fun to try them.
Mm.
Is it something you're tempted to do in the future to try and get over?
Yeah, absolutely. I would love to participate, and hopefully next year.
Yeah, no, I feel the same. It's hard to. I did enjoy watching it from home, but it was. Yeah, I'd much rather been there in person, even with the heat and the extra challenges that come with that.
Yeah, it looked difficult with all the fans and fanning and stuff, but it would be a really cool experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe not too suited for for the Swedish competitors compared to some of the other nationalities who are there. Oh, fantastic! Yeah, well, congratulations today. Thank you for thanks for joining the competition. I hope
Thank you.
hope to see you again soon. Well done.
Thank you.
Great. And then just behind we had Tobias. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How did you find it? What was your kind of impressions of the puzzle?
My first impression was that it looks fun, but on the easy side, so I know I had to really speed through it because this one will go fast.
Yes, yeah. I thought it might kind of appeal to your kind of. I think there's a big opportunity for kind of pick and play.
Yeah, I enjoyed it very much.
Oh, great. Okay. And was kind of Lego a big part of your childhood? Have you
Yeah,
I
built Lego, and now my daughter is getting into it, so it's a renewal now.
Yeah, no, that's always nice. So I had the same with my daughter when she got into it. It gave me another excuse to get back into it and find some exciting new.
And there's so much nowadays. You can find anything you enjoy building.
Absolutely, yeah. So was there a section? I think Amelia said that the kind of yellow and green sections were the hardest. Did you find the same or?
Probably also the pink a bit, because I thought the characters looked quite the same there. A few of them with the blonde hairs and the almost 80s like outfits, but
yes,
you get it was just the right amount of characters per row to get to know them before you
exactly,
complete them.
Yeah,
and then move on to the next row. So,
have you tried any of the Lego puzzles before?
No, I haven't. So it was very fun to try out.
Yeah, no, it's quite a nice range. To say they vary a lot in kind of difficulty, and they don't seem to have the kind of a consistent cut either. But it's
yeah, I'm looking at the back of the poster and see the other ones, and this one looks the most fun, definitely. So
yes.
The other ones are probably a bit challenging.
Yeah. So can we talk a bit about the World Championships? Have you had time to kind of recover and?
Almost there. This was my first puzzling session since I came home. So
okay.
I have mostly been resting, getting my energy back.
Yeah. So well done. Some excellent performances there. What were your kind of impressions of the event as a whole?
Very fun to have most of the puzzle community in one place and chat and puzzle together and compete and and do a lot of competing in one week. But it is exhausting.
Yeah. And how did you cope with the heat?
Quite okay. You don't spend more time inside the dome than necessary, and we bought some fans, and depending on where you were seated in the dome, you could get more or less of the air conditioning flow. So it varied a bit, but there was some heat that were really warm.
And did you have to put up with the storms at all while you were competing, or?
No, I competed in the teams qualifier just before that, so we saw that from our apartment, and it looked a bit chaotic.
So do you have any particular kind of personal highlights? What was the highlight of the competition for you?
I really enjoyed that the Quiet Stickers puzzle I got in my individual semifinals, because that was also really pick and place, and I did better than I expected in that.
Yes,
And also
yeah, that's a great result in the semi-final.
and also the semifinals in pairs with Tira, where we played third with these graffiti-styled animals.
Yeah,
That
no,
was
that
really
was again a
fun.
fantastic result. What did you think of the final puzzle in the individual?
I don't think anyone really enjoyed it with a simple artistic style, and
No,
definitely not me. But that's how it goes. Sometimes you get the good puzzles, sometimes and something that don't fit you as well. But I still managed to finish it in a decent time. So
yeah, no, absolutely, no, really well done. And what were your feelings of the having to choose a puzzle in the kind of the initial rounds?
in both times I got it, it was not that big. It was quite clear which one was the faster, so it wasn't a big deal. But I don't think it added that much, because it's much funner to be that everyone has an even field when they start puzzling, and sometimes it was like a trap to pick the wrong puzzle.
Yeah, and then some like the New York postcard didn't seem to to put that in, and
Yeah.
there was never going to be much of a choice for anyone to choose the other one.
It can work when they're very similar in average difficulty, but two completely different kinds of images, so you can pick the one to your advantage. And sometimes it was like that, and sometimes it was just clear this one is faster.
Yeah, yeah. So fantastic results. Amazing work for you and Tira seem to work really well together in the pairs. Some like you say, the semi-final particular was amazing result.
Yeah, that was a close race.
Yes, yeah, it was great to see, and like I say, great to follow along from home, and hope to maybe try and make it there next year.
Yeah, we'll see what comes up in the next year. I expect more and more competitions to show up, even for international. So we'll see.
Is there anything anything on the kind of plan for next year that maybe you haven't done before, or anything you'd like to kind of try and get to that maybe you haven't done?
Nothing particular yet, but anything that's tried something new is always fun to try out. So,
no, absolutely, yeah. No, I've been chatting about trying to get to the 24-hour French event. That
hopefully I can get back to that because that was really fun.
Yeah, so I think that would be really, having done the 10-hour one with Michelle in Germany.
Yeah,
I think it'd be really fun to try the 24-hour one.
Yeah,
whole new challenge. Yeah. Cool. Well, congratulations again, and thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Cheers. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Just to reiterate, a massive well done to Tobias, to Tira, Marina, who unfortunately didn't make it today, who did really well in both the pairs and the teams, and all these Swedish competitors. Really strong showing this year from lots of people. Okay, so let's see what we've got. So Michelle, maybe 50 pieces left, so just coming up to 1 hour and 40. We've got Maria and Carolina. Maria going really strongly on that kind of green section, and then Carolina just kind of working through those green characters, as is Civ, just working down through the yellow section into the green. Congratulations from Graham on the chat. Not a very good guess, so 5 minutes out, but good guess, and a bit of Swedish from Graham. Thanks for watching. Yeah, Michelle getting really close now. So we've got an EJJ tonight, so excited to see what Michelle's got in store for us for the EJJ competition tonight. Everyone looking really strong at the moment. Let's take a look at Anne-Louise, because I'm fascinated by the strategy there, so I'd love to see how that's all coming together. Yeah, so now we can see all of those islands. We had that kind of patchwork of islands, but yeah, looking really, really good now. So I think filling in those kind of gaps in the gradient and joining all of those characters together, so we can suddenly see that, you know, that strategy having worked, worked really well. Lots of people in a very similar position, everyone looking really, really good after, 1 hour and 40 minutes, so excellent work from everyone. Maria looking really strong, just moving down from the kind of green to the blue characters. So Michelle with maybe 30, 40 pieces left, just filling in those gaps, so we're going to have another great time there. Orange slightly, got the kind of some bright sunlight there, but looks like working on those kind of yellow and green sections. Everyone doing really well. Michelle just filling in those gaps. The shapes hopefully now kind of very obvious, and those pieces going in really quickly. I know this is first time she's done a 1,000 piece competition solo, so yeah, going to be a fantastic time. Those last few pieces going in quickly. Maria doing really well, just moving down into that kind of blue section. Again, everyone doing fantastically. Yeah, lots of people using that poster, having the poster at the side or on top of the puzzle, and being able to spot where those pieces go quickly. Show just the last few pieces, a couple more to go in. Oh, one piece to find. There it is. Fantastic. Well done, Michelle. Brilliant work. Third place. 1 hour and 43 minutes. Fantastic. Well done. I don't know if you have to go off. I understand, Michelle, but yeah, if you want to say a few words, and it'd be great to hear from you. So yeah, looking really, really close and really good between the people we've got left. So yeah, we can see Maria doing really strongly on that kind of green section, working down in the blues. And Louise bringing all those kind of sections together really well now. And hopefully those are putting in those places where it's kind of it's got a wide, big variety of pieces left. So hopefully finding the places, those should be fairly should be nice and quick now. So just at 1 hour and 45 minutes. Let's take a look at some of the other people. So Cotta really good. So we've got that kind of top section now, working on the kind of purple, the purple and blue section at the bottom. That's coming together really well. And then Karen, moving down into the green section. So I think it's looking really close between everyone we've got left. Maybe Maria, slightly ahead with that kind of dark green, bottom of that dark green section done. All looking really strong, and feeling confident we can get a full set of finishes here, which is always always great to see. Great to hear Tobias's thoughts on the World Championships. As I think the heat played a big role for people this year. It seemed to be very hot in the dome, and the ability to cope with the heat and that environment was a big part in the people's experience. And I know Michelle, having all those competitions and then having to do commentary and everything else she was doing was did an amazing job. And massive shout out to all of the commentators, to Michelle and to Jim, and everyone who joined. It was made it a really exciting competition to watch. And also, thanks to, I don't know, Sandra, if you're watching, having the Instagram chat and the watch party was really good to have as well, to be able to kind of chat to people and cheer people on and see what was going on within the competitions. Maria, so I think she's working on that bottom edge, that kind of purple, that purpley section. Got Siv, who's got that kind of, I think, a lot of that bottom edge in place, and just filling in the kind of gaps in the yellows with all of those green sections sorted out and ready to go. And Carolina also working down into the kind of darker greens. And then Anne-Louise looking really good now, just filling in those gaps, and those with lots of those bits now are going to be kind of clear where they go with the kind of gaps between the characters and just filling in those gradients and the spaces between the characters. So yeah, it looks like that strategy's worked well. Michelle, I can see you're still in the call. I don't know if you're available to chat at all. No, that's understandable. Yeah, I don't. Michelle, can you? Yeah, Michelle, if you're, if you're able to chat, that would be fantastic. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Robert.
How are you doing?
Oh, good. Still recovering.
Yeah.
From Worlds.
Yes, yeah, I can imagine. I think I said earlier that I think you probably worked as hard as anyone during that week with all of the competitions, all of the and then the commentary and everything you did on top of that. So fantastic, and thank you so much for making it. The work you did with the commentary and the commentary group to make it such a great event for people watching from home. It was fantastic.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was really fun. I mean, when I look back at the week, there was so many highlights. It was just amazing. There were so many nice people, and it was just always something interesting on offer, whether it was a puzzle party or just some casual puzzling or meeting people for dinner. So it was a full-on week, but it kind of took its toll by the end of the weekend.
Yeah, I can imagine. So have you managed to have some time to relax since you've been back, or has it been straight back into
Not really. I was back at work on Wednesday, and so I was back at work on Wednesday, but doing non-puzzle work. So that was a bit hard to focus. And tonight, as you mentioned, there's an EJJ, but I managed to outsource the commentating. So
yeah, I was going to say.
I'm not quite ready for that. I was like, okay, I can do the one on Tuesday, but if I just had a little bit more time to, just be there but not actually say anything, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, no, very much looking forward to that. I think I've got maybe 1 or 2 50+ competitions left before I can't join those anymore. So it'll be fun to do one of my last ones. How did you find the puzzle today?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I was really happy when I saw it, and so cute image and good for pick and place. The background was nice. The reason why I skipped the green is because I'm not so good at gradients, and I feel like the green is the biggest section, and it's harder for me to differentiate like the green going into the yellow, the green going into the blues. And I just thought it would be easier to kind of switch lenses and just look at a completely different color. So that's why I then dropped down and did the blues and purples. And it was kind of good to give it a break and then finish in the middle. So,
yeah, absolutely. Have you done any of the kind of Lego puzzles before?
No, I didn't even know that they have puzzles. You mentioned that there's like a few of them. Are there some more?
Yeah, there's quite a few, and they kind of they range quite a lot in the different. There's some really kind of tricky ones that are just kind of seas of the little yellow faces, but quite a few of them have like these nice. There's quite a few with kind of nice, clear, kind of colourful sections. So they tend to be. I really enjoy them. I've got a little collection now. Being a bit of a Lego geek, I was kind of quite drawn to them. So I find them fun to do.
Yeah, well, I think what's quite good about them is that they're unique and it's not really repetitive elements. So I did a lot of just pick and place and just like look at, what the props were or the color of the hair. and that helped me to place it quite well. So by the way, that was my fastest time for a 1,000 piece puzzle.
Oh, fantastic. So what was it, 1 hour 43? Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, so my best time before was like 1 hour 55, like just under 2 hours.
Okay.
Because obviously I've organized 1,000 piece competitions, so I've also done the puzzles before I put them into the competitions. And so I was usually, like, I started at around 2.5 hours, and then 2 puzzles I managed to get like just under 2 hours. So this was I think it was 1 hour 43. It was like a really big improvement. And I think just the having that type of puzzle, it really just made it easy. Like, you don't get stuck. You can just if you're not finding the pieces, just move on. They come later. And you can always find something else to focus on. But I did make a mistake at the end, because you said like I have like 30 more pieces left, and then I was realizing there was some I only had like background pieces left, and I saw that I had some like figured pieces missing, and then I realized I still put another tray off to the side. So that's always a danger. I mean, I like to use trays. I mean, this isn't the biggest space. I'm here at my kitchen island, but I purposely stay in this area because it is quite confined. And I want to learn how to use trays better. So I could use my dining table, which is massive and just completely spread out. But I try to confine myself here. But then I ended up using quite a lot of trays, and then
that's what you did.
Forget about it.
I think you did a lot more sorting at the start than anyone else we really saw. So you had a lot of sorting going on, and a few trays. Was that a Zac? Do you have a Zatco tray in there somewhere as well?
I have 2 of them from Zatco. So 3 of actually I've got 6 boards today. 4 of them are just canvas boards that I got like from the DIY store, and then I have a wooden Zatco tray, which is double-sided, and then I have a like a 3D printed one out of plastic.
Oh, nice.
There's the edges on 3 sides. So these ones I also brought to Worlds and use them there.
And so in terms of Worlds, how was the kind of the competing parts? Were you happy with how you went? I mean, I know you didn't get to compete in the final, but you did like the individual. The semi-final was a great performance.
Yeah, I just had so much fun. I mean, I was just hoping to get past the first round, and then just to have a good fair chance at an unreleased puzzle. I just knew if it was my type of puzzle, I could do it really well. And I mean, I know with it's a bit of a lucky dip with the first round, because you don't know what you're going to get, and is it going to be puzzles that you've done before? There was one round where I had done neither of the puzzles, not my round, but I looked at that round and I was like, I wouldn't know what I would pick based on that one. And I just happened to have a round where I got 2 puzzles that I did know, and I could base it off my previous times as to which one I would choose for my experience. So it's a bit of a lucky dip, and just to get past that round. But I just really enjoyed the chance that everyone's on a fair playing field. And I mean, I'm with that puzzle, I managed to beat some really, really fast people who on a regular puzzle I'm like 20 minutes slower than. But it just really shows when you have an unreleased puzzle, and it's all about you and the on the day. And so that was really exciting when I saw like some famous names that were like a bit below me.
That's always nice to I mean, I do that even with the EJJs, when I kind of notice someone that I've managed to that normally beats me. That it's a nice feeling to feel that that you've personally done well, and making progress and coming up the ranks.
Yeah, because there's people who's like, they're really good all-rounders, or like they're like significantly faster like all the time, but then maybe that just wasn't their puzzle. So and it just happened to be mine. So things can switch a bit. So I think that's a bit fun. So overall it was a very good experience. I really enjoyed individuals.
Yeah, fantastic. And then great performance in teams as well. So was it third place in the heats, and then? Yeah.
So in the preliminary, we were third, which was really exciting, and it was our best time ever for any puzzle, because we've our fastest time on a 1000 weeks puzzle was about 40 minutes previously, and somehow we got 2 puzzles done in 1 hour and 12 minutes. So we were just like, what? Like, how did that happen? But it was just a good combination, and we were having a fun time.
Yeah. No, it looked like a really fun event. Like I say, just watching it, I wish I would have been there as well. So yeah, next year, hopefully, yeah, we'll see if it stays in the zone and see what the situation is next year. But it's it looks like an amazing place to be.
Yeah, no, it was
so many events to get to though, and so little time.
Yeah, it's like my calendar is already filling up a little bit. At the end of October, there's a 24-hour competition in Belgium that I'm going to.
Place in that? 'Cause I know that's really hard to. It's quite hard to get into that one, isn't it? There's a.
Yeah, so we registered as our Jig Sauerkraut team, but we were really far down on the list. So I think they take like 100 and say, like, I don't know, 100 teams. I can't remember what the exact amount is, and we were something like 180 on the list. But then a team that that had got in earlier at position like 40 or something, they were 4 people, and they said, "Hey, shall we join forces?" And they were like, "Yes, please." So that's how we. So then we jumped into the right zone that we could actually participate. So we're at the moment just in our group chat, just deciding how everybody's going to get there and what are we going to wear and what is our team name going to be. So all the fun stuff.
So will that be the your first 24-hour event?
Yeah, so I've done 2 10-hour events in Belgium, and this will be the 24-hour one.
Yeah, no, I'm very tempted by that. Having done the 10-hour one, it'd be fun to see. Just how exhausting a 24-hour event could be, because the 10-hour one was it was amazing fun, but didn't have a great deal of energy left by the end of it.
Yeah, no, it's something good to look forward to.
Fantastic. Yeah, well, thanks for joining today, and amazing result. So congratulations. Hope you get some downtime now, and really looking forward to tonight and seeing what's in store for us.
Yeah, well, thanks very much for organising. I'm really glad. I mean, the whole reason why the 50 Plus Club is tonight is because you told me the dates, and I was like, I really need to participate in a 1,000 piece competition. So then I switched the 50 Plus Club to the evening so I could be here. So we both get to puzzle.
Thank you so much. And I saw the new
Thank
dates.
You so much.
The new dates are out now, so I think they're on sale. The new set of EJJs is out on sale this week.
Yeah, they'll be going on sale on Tuesday night after the live stream.
Fantastic. So be quick, everyone, if you want to get into those, because they sell out very quickly. But fantastic. Can't wait to join in more of those.
All right. Thanks so much, Robert,
Thanks
and
so
good luck
much.
everybody who's still puzzling. Bye.
Cheers, thank you. Bye. Okay, brilliant to hear from Michelle. So let's see who we've got. So Maria, just finishing off that last that last row now, looking really strong. And then now we see kind of how Anne-Louise's strategies come together. So almost the whole of the centre done, and it's really just the border left. So that border is going to go in really quickly now. I think all sorted off to the side. Different strategy, but it seems to worked really well. So I think it's going to be close now between Anne-Louise and Maria for 4th place. And everyone else still looking really strong. I think Carolina and Karen very close, and also Siv and Cotter as well, all looking in a really similar position. So with lots of those kind of bands done, and just filling in those gaps. So what are we, just coming up to 2 hours and 5 minutes. So still feeling very confident that we can see everyone finish today, which is obviously what we want, and it's great to see a full range of full field of finishers. So yeah, you can see Anne-Louise working across that border at the top, going in really quickly now. So probably a similar number of pieces to Maria. So we're going to see which of those, which set of pieces there is easier to place. But Maria going really quickly as well with those with that last set of characters, the blue row and just the kind of the border between the blue and purple characters. So Siv just working on the green band, just let's see those lighter green pieces coming together. Some of those more distinguishable characters in place. And Louisa's border coming together nicely. A lot of that top section done. Be close now between Anne-Louise and Maria. Not many red pieces left now. So yeah, we're still looking at really good times here, so only just over 2 hours. So for 1,000 piece solo puzzle, that's, yeah, fantastic times. Anne-Louise just working down the sides now. I think that gradient will make that kind of section really easy, those side sections. And then we'll just be finishing off that bottom border. Odd piece going in the middle. Yeah, looks like we're in another close finish. So what do we have? 40 seconds between first and second place. So let's see if we get a equally close finish between Maria and Anne-Louise. I think, yeah, it's going to be very close then between the other people we've got competing, all in very similar situations. Really just that bottom border now for Anne-Louise. Probably a similar number of blue pieces. incredibly close to 4th place. Maybe 10 pieces left, Maria. So close. And we're done. Well done, Maria. Fantastic. Just over 2 hours and 10 minutes. And Anne-Louise as well. Amazing work, both of you. So what, 20 seconds between you. Fantastic work. Excellent. Well done. Loved your strategy, Anne-Louise. Very lovely to see something slightly different to everyone else. So yeah, worked really well. Fantastic. Okay, and we've got another. Next battle is Carolina. So we've got 4 people left, all in similar situations. All looking really strong. So some of those green pieces going in, but then Cotter's got that bottom section, the purple line all in place. So I think it's going to be we've got a four-way race on here for the what we're up to now for 6th place. Still got an hour and a quarter left, so yeah, everyone looking really strong. I think anyone finishing a 1,000-piece solo puzzle in this kind of time limit is it's really good times. Got the next puzzle rush is in a couple of weeks. Back to the 500-piece format. It's filling up now. A few places left. So yeah, anyone watching, if you fancy giving it a go, then places available on the website. So start of October. So there's like an autumn theme to that. But yeah, really beautiful puzzle for the next competition. So do join in if you can. Very hard to tell who's in the who's ahead at this point. Karen and Carolina both with a very similar kind of block left. Cotta with a slightly different strategy. She's got that bottom row all in place now. Civ, similar to Karen and Carolina, working down through those green characters, but all looking very close to each other. See, Caroline's got a good sort there. She's got all of those green pieces sorted out. Civ has as well. Karen maybe with more of those green pieces in place, and just moving down into the blue characters. That bottom section from Carolina is starting to come together well as well. And those greens coming in for now for Civ. Karen working on the blue section. And then Cotta working up from the purples, that bottom row pretty much done. I think a couple of people said they found that kind of that green yellow section the most difficult, or the where the gradient's not quite as clear as maybe it is elsewhere. So maybe that's why it's been left to last for a couple of people. Lots of those characters done now for Carolina, just filling in the gaps in between, both in the green row and the purple row. So maybe Carolina just edging ahead in the race for 6th place. It's going to be very tight. Yeah, really strong performances and strong finishes from everyone. all of that, pretty much all of that bottom row done now for both Caroline and Cotta. That green row done for Karen. Everyone using that poster well now, having that poster close to hand is a good big big advantage. Some really clear sorted piles here. Carolina with a green pile and a blue pile. That blue pile going in nice and quickly now. A few little character islands just to connect, but we've got a full link from the top to the bottom. Cotta looking a bit like Michelle did earlier, so with the top and the bottom sections done, just looking to connect those up the sides to and fill in that middle section. Still looking very close. Carolina maybe edging it slightly. But with Karen with more of that green block done. Yeah, not too many green pieces left for Civ now either. Most of those characters complete. those islands all getting connected now for Carolina. So looking really good. Time's still looking great. Over an hour to go. So yeah, brilliant work everyone. Things going really quickly now. Now that pile is getting smaller. Those pieces are going in really quickly. So two close finishes already. Yeah, 20 seconds between first and second, 20 seconds between fourth and fifth. So it looks like we could be on for some more, more close finishes here. Caroline with only some fairly small, those gaps getting smaller and smaller between the characters. So getting very close now. So yeah, 1 hour left, all doing amazingly. Plenty of time to get this finished off. Yeah, and like I say, very close between everyone. really quickly at the moment. That bottom section coming together really quickly. Those purple characters are quite distinctive. Go together quite nicely. Yeah, we've got most of the purple and blue characters done, so it's going to come down to that last green row. I think when the top and bottom join together, there's not going to be much left to fill in there. Carolina, just for those like strips of planar pieces now. Those shapes becoming more and more obvious. The green nearly done. Pretty much every piece now is going straight in. Kara and those purple characters have gone together really quickly, and the remaining pole becoming more and more plain blue. Still looking close in terms of finish, maybe 60 pieces left. Pretty much just blue left for Carolina. Same for Karin, just with a few of those kind of purpley character pieces. down to the last 30 pieces or so. Karin working really quickly through those. It's got lots of those kind of blue pieces with the edge of a character, so sometimes it's nice and easy to find where those just slip into complete characters. Carolina with a few just more of the plain blue pieces. And then Cotta with that, that top and bottom coming together, and so just filling in that green row in between, but not too far away now at all. And also pieces there for Carolina, got nearly done. Just a few more pieces. And done. Brilliant work. Fantastic work. Well done, Carolina. Okay, so 3 people still puzzling, all looking really good, very close. So we've got Karin just with those last kind of down to the plain blue pieces. Siv and Cotta very close, just working on different sections. So Siv with the blues and purples, and Cotta with the greens. What are we on? 2 hours 40. It's Carolina was just under 2 hours 40. So yeah, plenty of time to go. lots of those green characters. Lots of those blue ones for. See if it's some of those purple ones to fit in. Karen down to last 22 or 30 pieces, it looks like. Just some of those plain blue sections. See if I think your camera's frozen at the moment. Let's see where. Karen coming to the finish now. There we go, that's working again. It's the last edge of those purple characters for Karen. Siv and Cotter looking very close to each other. And we're at 2 hours and 45. So everyone looking well on track. Karen just getting in those last pieces now. They've got all of the shapes that you can see pretty much exactly where they go. Finishing really strong. Excellent, well done, Karen. Fantastic work. So Karin took 7th place, so now we've got a race on for 8th. So looking very close. Very similar number of pieces, different sections. So we've got the green section and then the blue section being worked on. So we're going to see that bottom and top and bottom section for cotter joined, and then it'll be much clearer. Yeah, where those gaps are, but not many pieces left now. There we go, we've got the link from the top to the bottom, so yeah, now we can see the cotter there's not just those kind of gaps that are going to get filled in. So yeah, probably very similar number of pieces you've both got left now. See lots of those more plain pieces, so some plain green ones and plain blue ones. So yeah, it's going to be a case of just who can find speed in terms of finding those shapes, filling in those gradients. Both looking great, down to maybe last 100 pieces or so, 50, 100 pieces. I can see that the green yellow line going in really well. The top of those, some of those blue characters, and the bottom of the greenish gradient. It's going to come down again to the last few pieces. I think that border nearly complete. Yeah, just some of those darker green characters there, and then yeah, still finishing like quite a few of the other competitors with those with plain blue pieces at the bottom being the last thing to get in. Both looking really strong as we come into the last half hour or so. Speed's really picking up now, both Civ and Fakopta. That pile getting smaller, the shape's becoming more and more obvious. Not too many character pieces left now. Mainly just those plain green and plain blue pieces. looks like being another very close finish. With that single line now of the green pieces. There's a few other kind of random pieces above it, but mainly just that one line. And then sit with a similar line of blue pieces. Both with maybe 40 pieces to go. It's going to be a sprint finish. Just a case of fitting those, spotting those last shapes, getting those plain pieces in. But yeah, both all really good times for a 1,000-piece solo puzzle on a Sunday morning. all those pieces going in quickly now. Not much of a pile left. Who's it going to be? Just that last row of green ones. Last few, that last pile of plain blue pieces. And everyone going to come in well under the time limit, which is always great to see. Always fantastic when everyone finishes, and especially on a 1,000 bees puzzle, which yeah, people are not as much, not as used to, and yeah, has the extra focus challenge of keeping going for 3 hours. So amazing performances from everyone. Both down to maybe 20-25 pieces. Both just getting those last few pieces in. And last one for Siv. Well done. Congratulations. I've recorded. Yeah, fantastic work. Well done. Excellent work, Siv. Just 3 hours and 3 hours and 8 minutes. Fantastic work. Well done. And Cotta just behind, just maybe 10 pieces behind. Fantastic work, well done. Congratulations. Hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. Thank you. Two or three pieces left. Excellent work, well done, Cotta. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good rest of your day. Okay, so that's the end of the competition. Thanks everyone for competing, and thanks for watching everyone out there. Thank you.